So the next morning, like, this nigga's like kind of looking at me a little weird. Like, he's just like, and I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yo, I'm like, do you think of me as a whore? Like, you think I'm a whore? And I'm like, I don't know. Are you a whore? There was this one chick that I fucked with, and like, she like bit the shit out of me, and she was trying to do like some like dominatrix shit, and I told her straight up, like, yeah, like, Ash is fucking dead. Like, we can fuck, but all that extra shit, I'm not fucking
She
with.
bit you like a vampire?
Bit the shit out of my shoulder, bro. Just like, just bit the shit out of me. I was like, bitch, get the fuck out of my room, bro. Like, your ass is on some other shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You're tripping.
Wow.
Have you guys ever been with somebody that like the sex was just completely fucking weird because they were just sitting there talking shit to you the whole time and you just didn't know how to fucking feel about it?
Oh yeah, just saying crazy shit.
No.
No,
It's
like
one thing to talk dirty,
No,
but
no, no,
talking
no.
shit to you?
No, like your boy. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
like
terrible.
literally was just like you're a bitch. Like,
Yeah.
all this shit, like,
Yeah. So, I gotta tell this fucking story.
Tell it.
So, I was with my homie. We're at this chick's house. There's this party and shit. And there's this chick that like is kind of feeling my homie, and she's like kind of being kind of hella aggressive after like she's starting to get drunk. Like, there was this one point where she just grabs his fucking junk and it's like, yo, like, I'm getting some of this shit tonight type shit.
She's
so
wild.
aggressive
just
as
fucking
fuck.
aggressive.
Straight
So, like,
demon time.
I had like, I had my situation, and I'm like, yo, we're gonna stay here. Like, shorty, like, you guys can get one of the other rooms, like, blah blah blah. So the next morning, like, this nigga's like kind of looking at me a little weird. Like, he's just like, and I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yo, I'm like, do you think of me as a whore? Like, you think I'm a whore? And I'm like, I don't know. Are you a whore? He's like, nah, bro. Like, we were fucking last night, and that girl, she just kept talking shit to me. She kept calling me like a fucking whore and dirty slut, and like I was a fucking bitch, and like all this shit, and like I'm only good for fucking her and shit. And I was
Some
like,
people like stuff like that though. Like, that probably turned her on.
but like, no, this man is like devastated. Like, he's like, do you think those things of me? And I'm like, I mean, I don't know, buddy. I don't really know what to say in this situation. He's like, bro, like, I've never tried to be disrespectful to women. Like, I think maybe I'm a dirty slut. Like, and I was like, don't think of yourself like that. And he's like, what the fuck? Like, why would she say those things to me? And he was very confused about like a lot. Like, for a good 2 weeks, he was confused about how he felt about himself.
So basically, he cried during that sex.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
He was crying.
Oh, he cried. No, he said,
Before,
like,
He was stroking and
after.
crying.
some of the shit he told me he said to her, I won't even repeat because she was just talking so just disrespectful to this guy. And like, he's a nice dude. Like, he's really respectful guy, bro. Like, he's one of those guys, like, he's not gonna say the wrong things. He's really respectful.
Bottom
He's a really
line
cool
though,
guy.
is that too much? Is that too much?
Yeah, you
You
I
like
feel
when
like
somebody
if-
calls you all types of bitches?
I mean, if
dirty
that's your
sluts.
thing, like,
Is it too
And
much?
some
though?
people like that.
I'm not going to lie, fool. Soon as she get to calling me a bitch,
Yeah.
that goes off.
Oh no, it was pussy ass bitch too. It wasn't just a bitch.
Yeah.
I think we were talking about that too.
Yeah.
I was like, what if he was just like fucking her soft the whole time?
Yeah, no, like
just couldn't do anything about it. Like she
he's
would just grab dog.
Yeah, she was like, he said it was like the most degrading thing that he ever like he
You know what
ever
that reminds
experienced
me
and
of?
shit.
You guys seen Scary Movie? When
I'm
she's
a
like,
fine,
she's
yo.
like, yeah, when she's like, he's like, come on, Brenda. She's like, okay, Ray. She's like, I'm gonna fart in your mouth. I'm gonna piss on your face. I'm gonna
That's
shit
crazy.
all over these walls, Ray.
Yeah, it's like,
But
that's
like, what's
crazy.
Oh,
the
dude, I might get
difference?
desensitized for
Yeah.
that.
What's the difference between that and a guy being on the street and introducing, like, say, like, we saw a friend and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, this my bitch. Like,
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the difference?
Well, that's kind of fucked up too.
It is. That's
Wait,
very
wait,
very
wait.
degrading.
I've never really fucked with anybody
Oh,
that's
no, I
introduced
told you-
their female
I
as their
told
bitch.
you.
No, I mean,
If
my
they
man don't do that.
But I'm just saying, if
No.
they call the girl a bitch behind closed doors, this is here nor there. But if it's introducing me
No,
like,
I
hey,
have-
this is
so,
my girl, you know what I mean?
I have
Yeah.
another story. So
Disrespectful, right?
My
that would be
cousin-
disrespectful as shit.
my cousin, we were actually, he has like a little studio and shit under his condo and shit. And so we're in the studio, and we had just kicked it with his baby mama for like an hour. So he sends his baby mama upstairs, and he literally introduces this girl as his bottom bitch. This is what he says. He's like, yeah, my bottom bitch is about to come. And I was like,
Demon time.
Huh?
Sound like Andrew
And
Tate.
he's like, yeah, he's my bottom bitch. She's just gonna come through and like, let's kick it with us and shit. So we're chilling. He's like, yo, you want a drink? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, yo, I'm gonna get up my baby mama to bring us something. And I'm like, but this girl is here. He's like, oh, yeah, I don't get no fuck. Like, it's all good and shit. So we get a drink and we're recording. I did like my verse and shit, and we're kicking it. He's like, hey, you want some head? I was like, what are you talking about? Like, he's like, yeah, she'll give you some head. You want some head, bro? I was like, well, like, I'm not gonna turn down like free head
If it's on the table.
I mean, if it's on the table, I mean, golly, I can't. She's pretty, like he's like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, go give my cousin some head, man. Yeah. So he just goes upstairs and like, she gave me some head, and I was just like, wow, you are God.
Yes, your cousin is the match for that girl your friend had.
Yeah.
Your cousin and that
Oh,
girl.
absolutely.
Yes,